Pueblo, especially among Tucson natives, people knew him as a caring person, somebody who's dedicated most of his life, especially after basketball, to the community, to Tucson, to the old Pueblo. And of course, people are still pumped up to this day about that national championship he brought us. By far, the crowning moment in Arizona athletic history was with Lute Olson leading the Wildcats to the 1997 National Championship. Lute Olson is the winningest Arizona basketball coach ever. Over 24 seasons at the U of A, Lute Olson was victorious in 589 games against just 187 losses, and took home 11 Pac-10 championships to go along with leading Arizona to 4 Final Fours. His first Final Four team in 1988 included guard Kenny Lofton, who after hoops ended up playing professional baseball for the Cleveland Indians. I asked Lofton what he'd missed most about Lute Olson.
Just his passion for the game and his teaching. He taught the game very well, and that was one of his main focus when we were practicing and playing. He was always a teacher of the game.
A teacher who, apart from developing scores of players who eventually suited up in pro ball, also influenced future coaches. Former players such as Steve Kerr, Bruce Frazier, and Luke Walton helped coach the Warriors to an NBA title.
You know, this is where it all started for him. He was looking for a place to walk on when he came here.
Almost everything I tried to do at Santa Rosa JC is similar to what Coach Olson did at Arizona, as far as doing things to promote the program, trying to hold players accountable, a lot of the basketball philosophy, get back on D, protect the paint, fundamentals.
This is the basketball town, and keep it that way.
This is Lute Olson at a special ceremony after retiring from coaching in 2008 after leading Arizona to 23 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances. Coach Olson also made an impact worldwide, leading the 1986 USA squad to a FIBA World Championship in Spain. Coach Olson would talk fondly about his USA team that defeated the USSR in the gold medal game. It was the first time the United States had won the World Championship in 32 years, and it was the last amateur basketball team to win an international competition. Even after retirement, he stayed busy in the Tucson community, taking part in the Lute Olson Fantasy Basketball Camp. Exchanges that would bring players from Africa, China, and Mexico to Tucson for goodwill games, and always being more than eager to get up close and personal with die-hard U of A fans. Along with his wife, Kelly, Olson also remained active helping at-risk youth, including volunteering with the Boys and Girls Club of Tucson.
These kids need help. It's a tough environment now to grow up in, and we need to do all we can to help them.
What's the legacy of Lute Olson?
I mean, he's a legacy. He's went from all these different colleges, thinking Long Beach, then Iowa, then he come to Arizona, and he's been a winner everywhere he's went, everywhere he's been, and just his name and his legacy and what he stood for is something that's going to live, for a long time.
A lifetime of memories, multiple decades of giving back to the old Pueblo, and let's not forget Lute Olson's battle cry that'll live forever.
Go Wildcats.